thinking about as land acknowledgement, and considering everything that's happening right now, including the horrors in Palestine, but all around the world at this moment, we are experiencing people off their land, people off their land of origin, people off the land that they have emerged from, that know and speak with and for. This includes many of the other four-leggeds and the winged ones. I mean, we are all in motion at this moment, and there's nothing really that we can think of as, who is speaking for us all. And so when we think of land acknowledgement, and I always say it's a generosity of the land that was put here by all of those that have occupied this land and that know it and hear its language and understand. And then there's those that have continued to arrive. And so I wanted to think about all of us, and so if you could please sort of get into your bodies right now, because it isn't, to say a prayer sometimes is not, it's not entertainment really. And I also wanted to be in your body, that this prayer is something that you're saying as well. So I wanted to have you take a moment to close your eyes and to bring yourself into what we think of as a prayer, which is a good intention, and to feel yourself here in this place right now where you are standing, walking, working, living, traveling through all the ways that for myself, my grandfather as a bracero, migrante, my tios, my tias, all those families that have worked through here. If you think about everything that's built, the cement we're standing on, all the valley, all the earth, everything all around us, it's been made by somebody, and it has been many of our somebodies. And we don't often think about it as a contribution to the intellectual world, but what are we standing on? But what are we thinking about right now? So I want us to get in our bodies, and I want us to say a prayer, all of us together at the same time, in acknowledgement of this time in which we are all thrown up into the air, all of us thrown up into the air. And think about what does it take for all of us then, to understand land acknowledgement, to understand the generosity of what happens when people give back to the land, to understand what it means to be removed from the land that moves you, to understand what it means to not be able to speak for that land and to see everything become rubble under your feet. We have experienced it here on this continent. We have experienced it. So it's not, if you're surprised and shocked, it's because you don't remember. But we have experienced what it means to have everything tossed, and what it takes for us. And I acknowledge those who think, those artists, those peoples, who have been looking to complete those puzzles of the fragments that we find laying around us, and to remember them and to see them, bring them back and help us all become conscious again in the process of self-determination. It's coming to consciousness. And to hold that conscious now this minute, we're going to sing a song. I ask you to stay there, stay present in that thought of what you bring and what you move and what you do and what you promise and the generosity that you may give, even in defense 500 years from now, 300, 200, 150. What are you leaving here? So if you could just be in your body and just, while this song moves you in your consciousness.
Wani wachielo, oh, Magia.